After completing the first part of the Amazon clothing category approval process, you'll receive an email from Amazon. It'll either have an attachment for an Excel file that will be called flat file clothing, or it might just have a link to this Amazon webpage. You can also get here by just searching template and then scroll down and you'll see one for template for categories. But anyways, you'll scroll down and you'll see clothing and accessories. This is a template that you want. But the funny thing is that there's also this one that says a light clothing template, and it's supposed to be a little bit easier because it has fewer fields to fill out. However, I'm going to suggest just going with the typical one. You click on there, then it begins downloading. I've already downloaded it a few times, so I don't need that. I will show you why I recommend going with the just traditional one. Here is the flat file clothing light. So you'd think, hey, flat file light, it doesn't have as many fields to fill out. Cool. See, that goes up to CG, while the traditional one has many more fields to fill out. It goes up to EI. However, you don't actually need to fill out every single field. And why I'm going to suggest going with this longer one, even though it's a bit more of a pain just traveling back and forth on this, is because they'll give you an example right here. And you go and follow this and fill it out with only like a few minor adjustments, and you're pretty much good to go. However, if you go into the flat file clothing light, so this example looks kind of familiar, huh? Looks like all Amazon did was kept the exact same example from the normal flat file clothing. See? This goes up to the EI level when the light clothing flat file example is really supposed to only go up to column CG. So Amazon didn't actually even bother creating a correct direct example in the clothing light flat file. So we are going to simply use the traditional clothing flat file. What I do when I fill these out is just make it easier for myself. Go straight to their example. You can make it larger or smaller by going over here. We're going to use a parent and 3 children for the first one. Go down to row 7, scroll over. You can see row 7 here. Copy, go into template, paste. And the template is missing the style number model, even though we copied and pasted it, and the reason is, in the example flat file tab, Amazon used up the first column A with instructions instead of filling column A with SKU information, like what's required in our template tab. This in essence pushes every column out by 1 in the example tab and not match up with the flat file in the template tab. However, to resolve this, Amazon deleted the style number column in the example flat file. Do not be alarmed. Perfectly coordinated columns begin again, starting with the red column J for standard price data. You see that SKU is really a parent SKU, then it has S, M, and L. That just means small, medium, and large. This is just literally for you to use or the manufacturer to use. This has no effect on Amazon listings. So what I just do is I'll go 1, 2, 3 as a parent. Since we're just doing hats, 1, 2, 3, cool, Heather. 1, 2, 3, crimson. Actually, we're going to use Cole Heather as our parent. So let's change that to green. 1, 2, 3, bluestone. I think it was called actually army green. So there we go. You'll see that these aren't all in the same alignment. You just go over to View Sidebar and go Alignment. You can do left or right. So you could do left if you want it to be exactly like there. You can zoom in a bit here since this is really kind of small. You see the product name. What's the product name of this? Carhartt Men's Acrylic Watch Hat. Copy that, paste. And for these, I'll just drag that row over so you can actually read the item. Now you can just click on the edge of this box on the corner, drag it down. That brings that over. But now with these three, you want to have the size. So it goes the brand name, Carhartt, the department, so men's or gender, men's, then the product name, acrylic watch hat. But then you have to have size. And well, these hats are just one size. So literally you just type one size. And this one is Army Green. I'm gonna move this over a bit more. This one is Dark Crimson. I'll just call this Dark Crimson. And we have to put one size there as well. One size blue stone. I believe that's just one word. Yes. Okay. Product ID, external product ID. That is actually just the UPC code. So what I'm going to do is click over here, go to your account, your seller account, inventory, add a product, enter your product name, Carhartt Men's Acrylic Watch Hat. Here's the blue stone. We'll copy this over. Paste. And one thing you can also do is then just add the color. Actually, dark crimson's right there. Copy that. Paste. Type in green. Copy that. And occasionally you might get a UPC that only has 11 digits. Just add the number 0 in front of it. See, this one did it automatically. And also the problem you might run into here is if I paste this number, it won't put the 0 up front. I believe the reason is that the formatting is wrong. So what I'm going to do is right click, go format cells, numbers, text. Okay, add a 0 to the front of the UPC. Now I'm going to make all of these align to the left, and I'm going to give them the same Calibri font, 11. You can use whatever font you want, and actually you don't even have to change it at all. I just like to keep it neat like that. Product ID type, that just means that's a UPC. That's it. That's how we're IDing it. So UPC, copy that, paste. For the brand name column, just list the brand name of the product. This one is Carhartt. Okay, they give this example of what to write for the product description, but they don't even want descriptions like that at all. They're saying like slip on some cool Hawaiian style, blah da da. No, they just literally want you to just write about the item itself. You could say this beanie is made in the USA and features 100% acrylic fabric with a stretchable knit 100% acrylic fabric. So all I did was took the bullet points and made them into a sentence, a description. And if you want, you can bring those over. You can just move this down. Item type keyword. What you're going to want to do is use the product classifier. So if you just go and type in product classifier tool, there we go. Use the product classifier tool. Go to, just type in beanie. Or beanie and knit hat. That doesn't seem right. Cold weather hats. That sounds good. Copy that. Paste. Style number model. See, that's something that was left out of this original example. They didn't include that column. So I'm going to show you what we should write. Go to the item product description. Then you'll find a line that says item model number. Copy and paste that item model number over into the flat file. Update and delete, you do not need to actually put anything there during the approval process. Let's go standard price. See what they're selling for here, $7.99. That sounds good. Just copy and paste those over. Suggested retail price, $9.95. Sounds good. Copy, paste, paste. Currency, that's USD. Product tax code you do have to have, and we'll look that up. Go on Seller Central, type in product tax code. Let's take a look. Product tax codes. Apparel. Yeah, A, clothing, general. A underscore CLTH underscore GEN. Copy that. Paste that over. You do need to put in a quantity. So I just like to go with maybe 15. This is really just showing Amazon that you know how to fill this out correctly. They're not going to really be looking for this to be your exact shipment. Website shipping weight. Let's see what they're doing in their example here. Shipping weight, yes, they're going on pounds. And they're writing LB. Shipping weight is probably like a pound. 1 pound. 1, 1, 1. LB. Just bring that down. It's good. We can move on now to the next part. Key product features, that's bullet points. We can make this a little bit bigger here as well. Key product features, literally just copying and pasting this over. It's nothing hard. Product feature 2, you can write imported. That's actually a really terrible thing to waste your bullet points on. But guess what? This is in our own product. This is Carhartt. If we did bring something on market, yeah, just do better than that with your bullet points. You want to do something that actually has somewhat value. Imported products, no one really even wants to hear that, so it's not really great selling point. Search terms 1, 2, and 3. Know what you can do? Just put beanie, bring that down. Amazon doesn't really go through these and see, oh, that's not a good search term. You could literally just write whatever. But it's good practice to just think about how you want it to be searchable. Beanie, winter, also hat. And I'm just usually fill out 3 and call it main image URL. Here you will paste over the URLs to your hosted images. You need to have web links for the parent and child images. And actually, we can make these a little bit bigger. You can use PhotoBucket to upload and host your images. That kind of takes a little while if you don't have a premium account because they'll just keep showing you ads. It's not too bad because you're only doing 7 images, but it can get tiring if you had made mistakes in your images. But following how I was showing to cut it out, you really shouldn't have too much problem as long as you double check to make sure everything's pretty clean. I would not suggest using Dropbox. I've been told before that the Amazon employees can't actually access anything on a secured server. So anything that goes HTTPS colon slash slash, they can only access items that say HTTP. But now I've read different notices from Amazon saying they can indeed go to Dropbox. I'd say just don't even waste your time. Could use PhotoBucket, or I just suggest getting your own hosting space and just drag and dropping it there. It's easier, but you can do whatever you want. I don't even bother filling out other images. I just give them one of each. This is all FBA info. I don't bother doing that when I'm just submitting for a clothing approval process. Now for this column that says parentage, the first one is a parent, and the next 3 are children. Bring that down. Parent skew, you do not put one for the parent. You just put them for the children. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is reverting back to our very first column that we entered. For relationship type, again, you do not have to fill out this one for the parent listing. So we're going to go to the children and type variation. And just pull this down. It's the same for all of them. For variation theme, this can be slightly trickier. So what we're going to do is go to the valid values tab, go Command and F to find and replace, and I'm going to type in variation. Click find. We see right there, variation theme. It can either be a variation of color, size, or size and color. Our hats do not vary in size, so they can only be colors. So we're going to type color there. And just pull this down. We are finished with the pink columns, so let's move on. Next up, All of these are descriptions for specific types of clothing. It's not a belt or any kind of shirt with buttons. Chest size, unit of measurement, no. Leg diameter, no. This does not apply. Size name, one size. And just pull this down. Size map, okay, one size. If you weren't sure about what the sizes were, just click right under valid values and do a search. I do Command and F, and you can type size map. Find it. There you go. It's like large, medium, small, then extra larges. It just tells you kind of how to type that out. One size is just one size. The next item that I kind of do use this valid values for is right on where it's asking us the color name and color map. Color name, let's see, what color were we doing first? We did army green. So let's scroll right back down there. Type in army green. Then it was dark crimson. Then blue stone. And the parent does not give one, but actually maybe I filled this out wrong. Let's see. It should be on 9, 10, and 11. I did that wrong. See, that's kind of what the light template kind of helped doing, is you don't have to keep scrolling down so far and losing your spot. Move these down a row. Click on the Valid Values tab. Find the Color Map column. Color Map, these are specifically what you have to call the colors. Though ours are like dark crimson, army green. You just want to use green, just use red, and blue stone, you could use blue, and that's it. Green, red, blue. Also have those capitalized. Next, let's find department name. And you do actually put this in the parent. You can go men's. Let's bring that down. All right, we've completed ours for our first ones. All right, made one small error. Type in Carhartt for the parent as well. We did see right there that they had the parent name. We will not need these anymore, so let's just delete these rows, get those out of there. We'll zoom in here more. All right, now that's looking good. Let's start up with our next ones. Let's go 4, 5, 6 for the parent SKU. All right, what's this called here? Copy that, paste that over. O'Neill, brand, gender, product name, Santa Cruz plaid board short. Let's bring that down. So this is parent, here's the two children. Let's give ourselves a little bit more room on each line. Now we had a few colors here. We'll use the black for the parent and the aqua and navy for the children. And we'll want to get a size as well. So we'll modify this slightly. Now we're going to look up the sizes and UPCs of these board shorts by logging into our Amazon seller account, then going to Inventory, Add a Product. The person whom uploaded these solid colored red and aqua O'Neill Santa Cruz board shorts to Amazon made a bit of an error. They simply piggybacked on the listing for the plaid board shorts. They either did not want to bother with making their own unique listing for the solid colored board shorts, or they did not revise the existing listing to remove the term plaid from the product name. We're not going to worry about this and instead simply copy and paste the UPCs and sizes needed into our flat file. However, when uploading products to the Amazon catalog, make sure to list your items properly. This says 34 solid aqua. So we're just going to copy, paste that UPC. We'll go 30 navy, and let's see what that solid aqua was again. So we're just going to copy, paste that UPC, save 456 solid aqua. We'll go 34 456 navy 30. Again, that's just for a merchant's own stock keeping. Amazon doesn't use that at all, so you can just make up whatever you want. Line left. That looks better. Let's get these in the same font. Calibri 11. Left align. Can just copy these. It's just UPC. So it gets really much easier after the first time you have it completed. You can just kind of look at it and copy to see what you did before. Going to do another product description. These board shorts have a drawstring at the waist and are machine washable. Just click on that corner, drag it down. That part's done. Item type keyword, that's where we gotta use that product classifier again. This is actually the product text code, so let's look here. We'll get this part done while we're here. Bathing suits, a cloth bath. Copy that. So let's scroll down. Paste that over. A CLTH bath. Don't need it for the parent. And since we're right here, currency, that's USD. Determine the prices. Let's say $24.99. That looks like it's a going rate. Copy, paste. Do $29.95. Scroll back over. You have to use a classifier. Do a search for product classifier. Do board shorts. Okay, there is one for board shorts. That's great. Fashion board shorts. Copy that. We actually did not need a product description for the parent, so we can delete that. Paste that over. Style model number. Okay, that's a Crazy number, just copy and paste it. Good to go. Update and delete, you do not need to actually put anything there during the approval process. Maybe align it to the left just to match up with that one. Quantity, do maybe like 10. What lines are we on here? 11 and 10. It's probably only weigh a pound as well. Start scrolling down some more. Key product features. Again, copy and paste. 100% polyester. Machine washable. Tie closure. If it's your own product that you're bringing to the Amazon marketplace, you'll want to make sure to type in features that best identify your product. Search term, board, shorts, surfing, swimming. Now for the board shorts, the parentage is going to be set up very much the same. Parent for the very first one and child for the next two. For the parent SKU, again, do not put 1 for the parent. Then it's 4, 5, 6 for the children. That goes back to our very first product SKU column where we just created a SKU for our items. Relationship type, this is again a variation. The only other one you can select from is actually accessory, and if you go to valid values, type in relationship type, you can see it says accessory or variation. And this is not an accessory of any kind, so it's just a variation. And for variation theme, this is slightly different now. For the Carhartt hats, we just had color because it was one size only. It didn't have any variations in size. However, with the board shirts, they vary in size and color. So again, if we go back to valid values, see there's one called size color. And funnily enough, even though color and size, each one individually has to be capitalized with the capital C or S, size color, you cannot have this capitalized. Copy that. We are just going to go right back, paste those in. And we do not need to type in anything for CPSIA cautionary statements, so we're just going to keep scrolling over to our next ones. This was navy. This is something aqua, solid aqua. Color map. Going to go to the valid values. And we're going to use turquoise instead of aqua. Then navy will be blue. We'll see if there is one for navy. No. It's just men's as well. So we're going to go to waist size. 34 and 30. Actually, we have to bring it down one. waist size unit of measurement. So look up waist. Inches, so IN. And we can go and double check over these. Just make sure you didn't miss anything. Alright, main image URL. You're going to upload the pings that you have. You need to include one for the parent and then one for each of the children. Just copy and paste the link directly in there, and that will be it. Then you send it to Amazon. So this will be like http:/my cool site, yo, of uploaded products.com/Carhartt parent, or I think our first one was like coleheather.ping. Cool. Then it turns into this URL and it goes to, it should be going to your correct site. All right, that's it for our clothing approval. Then just attach your .xls file to Amazon. You can save it out with a name though. Like you could put flat file clothing finished example, or finished and whatever your store name is.